Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today it looks like we're randoming not the character that we played yesterday, and that means we're randoming Eve. Sounds good. Here is the seed. What was the curse? Curse of the Lost. Okay. Since this activates my Kajigger right away. Alright. Get a bunch of iframes, but not quite enough. So as Eve, Whore of Babylon activates at 1 red heart instead of at half a red heart, which is great. And for her it also improves her damage multiplier, which is normally 0.75 to 1.0. So it's a huge buff that you always want active. Since you start with the Razor Blade, you can always get it active. So if you ever get red hearts that you don't want, unless you're in the womb or later and have 1 red heart container and no more, you can always get down to half a red heart as well, pretty much, as long as you save a heart somewhere, which is pretty convenient. So you always have the ability to have the item active though, and that's the important part. You can always damage yourself to get down to 1 or half a heart. Most of the time you can get down to half a heart as well. So life is good. I don't think I found the item room. That's cool, we'll get there. So we also have the dead bird. When I get hit, that spawns. It tracks enemies down with pretty bad AI and does 2 damage per hit. It's not super useful, but it's not like the worst thing that's ever happened. That was close. It's an item that can get a little bit of use in the right circumstances. Namely when I get hit, which I try not to do when I only have half a soul heart. Alright, cool. That went pretty smoothly. And we get full health and 4 soul hearts. Really good right there. Where am I going? Help. There we go. Found you. So Razor Blade on use, by the way, besides just getting rid of your health so that you can activate Whore of Babylon, gives you 1.2 damage up per use. Nice, good luck. Oh, well, never mind, this run's gonna be bad today. So, soy milk, one of the worst items in the game. What are you gonna do? It's a huge fire rate delay reduction with the multiplier. I should be either at the max possible tiers or 1 tiers up below. So this will be fun. Things we're looking for: Libra, lump of coal. Whoops, hello. Piercing, anything that reduces my knockback, because knockback is a huge problem with this item. Makes it really hard to get a lot of things done when you can't keep an enemy still to actually shoot it with all of your tiers. So it's a 0.2 damage multiplier, which is the big problem. And then all the knockbacks, the other big problem. Fire rate's pretty great though. Okay, so I can get to that card. I don't want a pill from you. Ah, well, I mean, I kind of wanted a pill just to know which pill is the pill to avoid. But other than that, I didn't want a pill. Still have no bombs, so that's not a thing. I have a key. That wasn't worth it at all. Alright, Spider Bite, chance to shoot a tier that slows enemies. That'll be useful. By the way, I have to start getting ahead for my short trip out of town on Wednesday to Saturday, which you won't all notice, but just, you know, gonna be an extra few days ahead on videos for that period of time, which again, you won't be able to tell. But, you know, Just a thing. Also, another heads up, since the people haven't, they didn't all watch the video where I explained it. If the video does the thing where it gets progressively more out of sync, that has nothing to do with me. The videos are all in sync when recorded. I've checked all of the ones that people have said are getting out of sync. They're 100% in sync on my computer. It's something to do with YouTube's playback, your connection, YouTube's connection, something with those videos. Sadly, nothing I can do about it. Oh, it got slowed right at that time. Yeah, I would love to be able to fix it. But recorded with the same settings as every time it does work, as every other video as well, that apparently don't have that issue. Apparently it's just Isaac, I guess, which is super weird. Alright. Guppy's collar, 50% chance to revive at half of a heart if I die. And I guess we'll get out of here and leave us a chance of getting boss rush. It'd be interesting if I had more keys. Okay, that was good. The slowing, man. Oh, I planned on it not dying and then me stopping right next to it. Now the dead bird's out to get me. This is just a room that's really hard to not get hit in if you don't have flight. But I, so far, don't have any reason to believe that it's not your fault when you get hit. It's just really hard to the point where it may as well just be something where you're getting hit if you're not super strong or don't have flight. This room's going smoothly. Everyone's getting slowed, so they can't really keep up with me. So far, the lack of the things that I said to make soy milk useful, well, soy milk usable, is not really screwing me over. I hope it continues that way. The slowing helps a lot. Okay. I'm gonna need... Yeah, I needed to use iframes to get out of there. I needed that guy to die a little sooner so that I could get out while it was working, but that was not in the cards. Should have kept that death card just for one room. I do that often enough. So this room's gonna suck. Okay, you just die. Alright, everybody. We're getting there. But honestly, like, screw these guys. Alright, let's go. Let's check it out. Still haven't gotten any bombs. Alright, I'll use that. Oh my god. Whatever. Second guppy piece. Wow, that lag spike. Anyway, second guppy piece. That one turns 1 red heart container into 3 soul hearts. Which is good. Very useful effect. I don't need a red heart at the moment, but I'm kind of hoping to get one from the boss. I only decided to use it there because it was good for mitigating the health loss of getting hit by the fire a time or two. And then I got hit by the fire like 800 times. I totally wasn't holding all those directions into the fire. But, I mean, I totally was, obviously, because the game decided I was, but, like, you know. Okay. Thank you for not shooting. What do we have in here? I wanna, well, this can't be a reroll. But it can be that. Alright, so number 2 is pretty awful when you have to have soy milk. But if you hold shoot for long enough, places a bomb, which in this case will be used as my bombs. to get real bombs. It's a butt bomb, of course, so it will be potentially inconvenient. Just decided to check for Guppy's head. But anyway, it does damage to all the enemies in the room. And leaves a daze effect on them as well. So, as long as I am always holding a shoot key, it never will activate again. You have to let go of a shoot key. Like, you have to stop shooting for even the shortest amount of time before it can activate again after it activates. So if I always press another shoot key before letting go of the first one, I can never get it again in the same room if I don't want to. And as long as I'm kind of mindful of that, then everything works out. Alright, so we did get a health up. This one's unfilled, however. Not a big deal. We found the item room. Yeah, we did. We found everything. All good. Okay, that's good. Killed something. The damage to all the enemies in the room is pretty minor, by the way. But it exists, which is what counts. And it seems to kill them when they're in their ooze state. That's kind of cool. Actually, I want to kill these guys with the bomb. Put another one out. Put yet another one out. See, that's the time when this is a great item to have. It's all about picking the right timing to use the item. And you do notice that it does continue counting me as holding shoot, even through rooms where it won't activate again. Pretty useful. Lots of ways you can consider using the item if you play a more active game with it. Not in the sense of active items. It's kind of like an active item where you have to work not to activate it. So it's like you have to press space every room or every few seconds or it'll activate on its own. And you don't necessarily want that. But like, it's cool. This time I'm just kind of letting that happen. Then I'm going to grab this because it doesn't affect Whore of Babylon. So let's see, where did I come from? That way. I see. Check it out in here. Nice, good spacing. Still end up with the black heart, and totally worth getting a key here. Remember, since I have infinite bombs, I could be using those, but I could also not be using them because it saves time. And it makes pretty much no difference because I can still use the infinite bombs whenever. So, all good there. No thank you. Okay, that time I let go a little bit, so we're gonna get a bomb. And what are you, Virgo? When I get hit, there's a chance for some invincibility. And all pills can't be bad, only good or neutral. Note that many neutral pills are actively bad for a run, though. And since it doesn't identify those pills, it's still not worth using them. This is okay. I do not mind. Just informing. Alright, so this room might take a little while if this guy doesn't feel cooperative. Which so far, we're good. Okay, I decided to put out a bomb, but it wasn't necessary. So bosses like this and Pin, these being the only two bosses like this, seem to die pretty fast to Soy Milk for whatever reason, and I'm okay with this. Low health, I guess. Speed up by 0.3. 3 chances at making Guppy. Note, by the way, the Guppy is not that good with Soy Milk. Alright, well. Secret rooms are both open. I'll check in the near vicinity. But probably not too much. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. Now I know that pill is for the future. If I had a map, I would consider it. But right now, Caves 2, 14.5 minutes. I gotta kind of hurry to see what's up in Boss Rush. More chances at Libra and things like that. Oh, if you don't want to activate the number 2, you can also just let go and start shooting again every so often, every couple seconds. Because then it just won't have enough time of you shooting to have charged up to activate. But you'll notice that most of my damage output has moved from Soy Milk in a lot of rooms to number 2, which is kind of, you know, maybe a sign. But then again, I've never had a build where I use number 2 pretty much exclusively. So that's unique, at least. New and exciting things. Okay. Spit your bombs at me if you want. So that invincibility on hit. Cool. So this room, totally worth it to just kill them normally, probably. But I could also do that. Pretty quick. Just trying to make sure to get a bomb out there whenever I can, honestly. The extra damage is kind of helpful. So Continuum makes my tiers screen wrap, so they travel off of one end of the screen and go on to the next. It also gives me spectral tiers. So it's kind of helpful. Okay, this is good. So for this fight, I'm actually trying to put the bombs right in the boss's face. Sometimes that's not entirely an option. But full bomb's worth of extra damage. At minimal cost is pretty good. Alright, so the old bandage is the reason that sometimes when I get hit I drop a full red heart. So I got health up and 0.3 damage up. That damage will make practically no difference. But it's the thought that counts. I do have spectral tears, of course. Ooh, luck up. Tasty. Wow. Dang, I noticed that I killed and I was like, well, I guess I better not spawn this bomb, but then I still spawned this bomb. So we're in a hurry here. We want to try and find the item room and get to the boss within the next, like, you know, minute, basically, since I have to kill the boss super fast. I don't think that the dream is particularly alive. Let's see what you got. Oh, that's half of the battle. Not the half that's going to make boss rush happen. All stats up, including a -1 fire rate delay, rather than like a normal 0.3 tears up or something, and also 0.5 damage instead of 0.3 like most other all stats up. Which, I mean all other all stats ups. So pretty much whenever I'm getting a bomb out now, I'm just, for a room like this, just letting go and putting another out right away. So we've got a library and a shop here. I'm actually interested in both, to some degree. Come on, get dead. This one will be the library, probably. Nope. Come on, buddy. Dang, I moved back too soon. My dreams of boss rush have died. That's not going to be useful at all. That's fine. I can't even kill, like, if I got to the heart right now, I couldn't kill it in time. So that's unfortunate, but expected. Tried my best here. That lag spike again. No clue why these happen sometimes. And pretty much, like, at least I haven't had them with Gungeon. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna place a bomb. No reason not to, really. Be cool to get a half heart so that I could have that Polaroid invincibility when I get it. This guy lives forever. Add a nice long time to that room, wow. So hopefully, where is, oh, hello. Hopefully, we at least get a devil room after this. Toss that over there. Alright, you did this to yourself. Had no part in that. Oh, the plus side is, I don't really need to push the thing, because my bombs are free. Not a useful item or anything, but hey. So yeah, the boss and the item room weren't particularly close to each other. What are you gonna do? Oh, great. This is gonna take a while. But slowly we get there. Keep the room filled with haze. And I didn't let go properly. Nice. Nope. Yeah, this would have taken a while then. Would have needed to make it a little bit immediately when I entered the floor, basically. No, probably didn't count. Okay, come on. I believe in us. Alright. Oh, perfect. So that sets us to 1 red heart. Gives us 9 respawns at 1 red heart. And that's the last guppy piece I need. So my transformation has finished. Guppy gives me flight, and whenever I hit with tier, a kamikaze fly spawns, which does twice my damage, which, that's the reason I say that Guppy with soy milk isn't that good, because twice my damage is still not very much. To the point where 1 tier without soy milk would do more damage than both that tier and the fly combined. So it's like, it's only so useful. Unlimited keys for the floor could be very good. The redeeming quality is how many flies I actually get to spawn if I can hit with some tiers. But I don't think it evens out as well as a lot of people think it does. The overall damage loss, I would say, is a greater evil. But it will help, and I'm never going to deny that. I'm just saying that Guppy is better without soy milk than with soy milk. That is the only argument I'm making. Alright, so we found the boss. Mom and Gertie fortunately can't really do anything to me. Still spawns spikes on you if it wants to. Fortunately, I have flight, so there's no harm here. Alright, so are you a half heart? Excellent. Now we have polar invincibility on every hit. That was health up and shot speed up, which means more knockback, but only slightly in this game. The knockback up from shot speed in the original game was way greater in the most horrible way. Oh, this is my chance. This is my chance. Come on, buddy. Nope. Nope, not even a little bit. So Flatworm makes my tiers flat and wide. It's useful for hitting stuff, though it's relatively minimal hitbox difference when you have soy milk, as you can kind of see. Still, they're significantly wider. It's pretty helpful in normal runs without soy milk. Looking for that 1.5 multiplier. Not finding, though. It's fine. The search continues endlessly. So this is a time when I'm glad to have knockback. Not having to worry about Gertie Jr. even when there are 2 of them. Oh, that's dumb of me. Not a big deal, but lose that invincibility. Nice, I needed that. So, unfortunately, all those flies did pretty much nothing. All those flies at 5 times that damage would have done quite something. Okay, I got the double room, but I already went here. And I need to keep the razor blade, because what the razor blade can do if I get invincibility again is it can be used as many times as I want while I'm invincible, as many times as I can press it, and it will give me the damage up without damaging me since I'm invincible. So it might make soy milk even a little usable. All I need is a half heart. Alright. This isn't gonna be a big deal, I think. Man, just hit me with piercing. Maybe the 8 items in the chest will have piercing included. That's neat. Okay, follow the trail of large rooms. Trail starts here and ends somewhere. Nobody knows yet. Hopefully that's the boss, though. So getting hit in this room, pure random. Okay, thank you. I just needed to get closer to you because your knockback wasn't going to be friendly. But we all good now. Shop teleport doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so I don't have enough keys for all the stuff. So I'm not even going to get all 8 chests. That's good. Oh boy. Alright, well, I tried to go to the cursed room and it didn't want me to. What are you gonna do? Okay, so the trail of large rooms was lying. And yeah, it doesn't matter if I pick up a full red heart because I can just get rid of it. But it's still kind of inconvenient. To use it in the next room, have to watch the Whore of Babylon animation again. Which, not a big deal, but for 1.2 damage with soy milk, that's basically nothing. So it's just kind of a waste. Without soy milk, it's totally worth it, though. Alright, nobody wants to give me a half heart, apparently. Oh, I didn't move far enough. That sucks. That stream of flies, man. Beautiful. It's truly beautiful. Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, please die while you're there. Alright, at least this is going smoothly enough. Sure. Okay. I mean, slowly but surely, I shouldn't at least have any issue not dying. That was close. But there we go. So we have 8 chests, of which we can only open 5. And we don't even get to see what they are. Great. Oh boy, well, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so the whiz means I do this, which means it's really hard to hit anything. Leo means I can crush rocks and obstacles, which doesn't matter because I don't have any in the chest to crush. Fruitcake gives me random tier effects, including ones that damage me. Halo Flies gives me 2 orbitals that block tiers and kill flies, and Butt Bombs gives my bombs the same qualities as the bombs that I dropped from number 2. So yeah. As long as I stay far enough away from my tiers, I shouldn't kill myself with them, but like, this is a mess. And like, this is horrible. This is not a room where I want to be dealing with my tier effects right now as another obstacle towards winning. See, it took me about the same amount of time to kill both, which is not what you want. You want to kill one faster than the other so that you're just fighting one adversary for part of the room. Makes everything way better. Ow. So yeah, this run ends in disaster now. Like, worst case scenario disaster right here. Alright, so we get another key. Now's your chance to give me Libra. Nope. Useless item for the chest pretty much because there are very few enemies and mostly just bosses. But it's a chance to shrink enemies. Enemies that you shrink, you can walk on to kill. Except that's kind of risky. Alright, well, I'm better off with this than without it at this point. And there are probably 3 of these. Yep. It's risky because of enemies that spawn other enemies, as well as enemies that unshrink right when you were about to walk on them. It's an item I'm not particularly fond of. I just don't see its value being very high. Alright, another item. Help me out here. Or don't. Really just don't. I don't want your help. Nerd. Alright, well this room's at least easy. No problem killing everybody. I got a black heart from something. I don't even know what. But I'm not complaining. And a soul heart. See, this is good. This room's catastrophe, though. Just gonna keep dropping bombs. Because this is like about as bad as it gets. Oops. Especially when I'm making mistakes too. Alright, that time I don't know what hit me, but what are you gonna do? Not even a good time to spam there because I'm likely to get hit as I continue doing the room. So I got a little bit of damage up, but not all that much. So that's 2 hits of intake. Bursting sack. When I get hit... No, spiders don't aggro me. They don't do damage either. Never mind. Whoa, stay away. Alright, so I've picked the wrong way every time. Oh, come on. Can't afford this. There is health out there. So on the plus side, I can still have an extra hit. 5 more bombs. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. Man, this is gonna be something. Whoops. Yeah, I was kind of screwed there. Thanks to that drop of a full red heart. Life is good. And now the next time we have a half red heart, which means invincibility and whatnot. Don't do this to me. I didn't see that I dropped one. I didn't hear it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was just a tear exploding or something. Well, that's unfortunate. Please give me a lard drop. Thank you. And we have 2 half hearts, so try and keep that health as long as we can. These lag spikes today. The heck, man? Okay. Can you guys both not be in my face? Oh my god, dude. Didn't even get invincibility. Yeah, I don't have time for this. Did you just die? Man, I'm screwed right now. And I'm not getting any passive items that might help me. Just active items that don't. Nor any keys. It's a big one. There we go. This is only slightly a complete mess. That's fine, that helped. Alright, well. Oh, come on. Help me out here. I don't know why I went in here. There was no good reason for that. Let me go. Let me live. Alright, here's my last starting room item. Blue baby fight will be really hard, by the way. Probably won't live. Health up and full health. That's a pretty big pickup. That is a pretty big pickup. If possible, I would like to kill... Okay, you last. He drops the item. She didn't. I would have saved it until right before the boss. That would be nice. Alright, so I'll get to a half-heart interval here. This is looking pretty good. I don't want another lard, preferably. Oops. Oh, I thought he was about to laser. This time he is. Oops, did that to myself. Please die. Alright, well. Ruins my half heart. I don't know, man. Here we are. This is a pretty tough room, unfortunately. Just keep doing my thing. Just keep placing bombs, basically. We'll get done eventually. Got one of them. Got a black heart for it. What I need is just a half heart, though, so that I have at least a little bit of guaranteed invincibility. Not today. close dodge. See. This is going well. Oops, I walked right into that. Didn't hit me with any invincibility, but that's fine. Honestly, summoning all the bombs here is kind of risky, but what are you gonna do? Still no invincibility. Come on, buddy. Think you've got a chance? My orbitals are doing work. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Ah, there we go. Just because I can. So you see this made a relatively reasonable difference in my damage, I guess. Alright, I earned that one. I certainly earned that one. What a mess. What a mess. But we made it. And that's somewhat surprising. I'm happy about it. That's going to do it for today then. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.